Hey guys, Street Stance Silver Garage. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It's free. You can unsubscribe at any time, but please subscribe whether you like our enduro races or our hot challenges or my how-to videos.
That is on.
Or me just building this 1,000 horsepower Civic right here that I'm standing in the engine bay of. Remember, at 1,000 subscribers, I'll be getting pepper sprayed and tased at the same time. So please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss anything. And let's get on with today's video. What is up, YouTube? Here with another episode. Finally, we are going to get the head on our block. So we will be getting that done very, very shortly. But before we do, let's go ahead and right on here real quick. Now let's see if I can turn this thing. Okay. Alright. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. We wrote our YouTube channel name on there. So before we put this together, that is one thing I like to do, is make sure all the pistons are down. That's in case you have your cams in. That way your valves don't hit and you bend them as you put them in, just in case. But our cams are not in yet. Ours are on order, just like about a couple other things we got that are on order. But we do have our head bolts here. We have our head cleaned, prepped, ready to go. That's why it's sitting on its side like that. Our last video, we got the lifters and stuff in. So we are going to use this Golden Eagle Manufacturing Advanced Seal Head Gasket. So it says it doesn't require any RTV or any other sealant. It says copper coat's optional, but we're not going to use the copper coat on it. So we have to get our ARP bolts ready. Okay, so we have to get these bolts ready. Let's go ahead and get these things open here. And I dropped the deck on. Kind of hard with one hand here, guys. Sticker in there. Gotta have the stickers, guys. Got some lube here. We got our nuts. And we got our washers. Well, nuts and washers. Washers were first. Okay. Here's all our ARPs. So now, what we do is have to put ARP lube on the longer end of the stud, which is actually, if you look, one side has a Allen head and the other side is just a bolt. So the bolt side, not the Allen head side, we will put some ARP on really quick, and we will come over here and install them into our block and get them in. Then we will put our head gasket on. So just hang tight right here, guys. And actually, I think I have one open. I already have some open from doing our rod bolts and stuff, so we're going to use this one up first, which it's almost full, so. Alright, so we got you set up there. Find it right. We're gonna start putting these bad boys in. Now them are supposed to be hand tightened. I mean, we're going to use the Allen head, but it's not supposed to be like torqued down. Like I said, some brake cleaner, guys. I want to go around the holes just in case I touch the side or the top there. You know, I don't want none of that on my head gasket or under it, you know, see, like that. So there was some on it. Glad I was doing this, because I don't want any problems. I want this thing to run, and I want it to run good when we're done. Okay. Go down just like so. I'm supposed to cleaned it all up, man. There it is. Alright. As you can tell, all our holes that we drilled line up, so all of them should send us some water through here, keep her cool. So, alright, so now we're going to put the head on it, guys. Finally. we have to lube both sides of our washers, put them on, lube up the nut, put it on, which they're down in there, so it's going to be fun getting them in there. Alright guys, we're going to get this all torqued down. ARP with these studs recommends 3 equal torques to 80 pounds, which is not really possible to do it equally, but you can, but not really. So we're going to go, I think it was 27, 27, and 26. So let's see here. Get some gloves on, because all the washers and the nuts have ARP fastening lubricant on it. So don't want that all over our hands, so we're going to use gloves, get this stuff down in here. Okay, I put all the washers on a screwdriver, and then I can hold them. Like I said, they all got fastening lube on them. So now one's loose. So what I'll do is I'll take this screwdriver, I'll set it on the top of the bolt there, drop that down, and we'll have all the washers right on there. Makes it a lot easier than trying to fight them things down on there. Last one. I'm going to give us an extra. Oop. Actually missed one. Didn't think they'd give you an extra. Alright, all the washers are on. Now, for the nuts, I'm just going to put a little grease in a socket, stick that down in there, just double check, make sure it's not, it'd be close to falling out, but it'll make it in the hole. At least screw it down till it's snug. That way we know it's on good. I can't wait, guys. We're about to have a complete motor ready to go get this thing tuned. We got some cams on the way, so as soon as they get here, we can get our cams in, get our valves lashed, get the valve cover on it, and it'll be pretty much done. Time it, and we'll be ready. So yeah, I'm excited. We got 4 more left, and then we'll be able to torque this bad boy down. Okay, last one. I think I might need just close. See what this looks like down in there. Alright guys, sorry I was a little ill prepared, didn't have my book out, guys. So let's see here. This is going to be the exhaust side and the intake side, which is the way this is sitting. So sorry, it might be upside down, but I'll turn it around here. So what happens is, number 1 is this 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to start with these 2. We're going to get them down 27 foot-pounds. There we go, 27. 1, 2, like I said, 3, 4. Number 5. Number 6. Make sure I'm reading this right. Okay, 6. Then once you go 7 here, then 8, 9, 10. So we're gonna go 7 here. Going exactly off the Haynes manual, guys. Number 9. And number 10. Okay, so that's 27 on all 10. That'll go to 54. Start. Actually, we're going to go this time, and then after this time we got to let it sit a little bit, because after tightening these actually create friction, which, you know, makes them hot, which makes them stretch a little bit. So we'll do this round, we'll double check them when we come back in about 30 minutes, then we'll do the final tightening on this engine, and then we should be ready to almost button this thing up. Two, 3. Number 5. Number 6 here. Now remember, after 6 we go to 7 over here, which is kind of weird, but it is. 8 down here. And number 10. Alright guys, now we'll let them cool. We'll just let them sit for a little bit, get back to cool temperature, because you know they're warm. And then we'll come back. We will double check all of them at 54. And then if everything checks out at 54, then we'll go ahead and move to the final step, which is 80 foot-pounds. So just stay tuned guys. I'll snap my fingers and I'll be right back. We've let the engine cool back down, or the bolts cool down. So they wasn't warm, you know, tightening them creates friction, which makes them stretch, improper torque readings, but we're trying to get everything perfect with this engine. So now we got to crank them down to 80 foot-pounds of torque. So we're gonna crank this thing down here. Okay. Number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now make sure you guys don't jerk this, because it'll give you improper reading. I'll go nice and smooth with it. And always double check it. Alright. We are done. So now we're ready for our cams. Our next video here, we're going to get the oil pump on and try to get the oil pan back on it to try to get the motor closed up, and we're going to set the valve cover on top of here too. We actually have the valve cover here. Still got to clean it up. I haven't cleaned it up yet, so I don't want to set it on there because the motor did have metal run through it, so I don't want none of that stuff falling in here, oil or anything like that. I want to clean it all, and then we'll put it on here and put 2 bolts in it to hold it down, and we're going to stuff rags in the side until the cams get here. Once the cams get here, we can put the cams in and actually close this top of this motor up. But we're going to go ahead and get the oil pump on. I have the water pump and everything, but I don't know if I'm going to use, I think they're all the same. I'll have to double check. I'm pretty sure they're all the same, but we're going to do that. We're going to get a new set of timing gears on the way, and we have a new VTEC solenoid that we're going to put on here. So we're going to do all that, get everything buttoned up on the engine, and then we will be good to go. This thing is almost ready to put back in the car, guys. It really is. I mean, it is really, really close. So we clean all this up here. This is the old oil dipstick there. Put that in so no dirt goes down in the hole, even though it's open on the bottom. But then we still have to get the plate on. We're going to get this cleaned up. We have to get this cleaned up, knock the rear main seal out of here, and we're going to get a new seal. We already have the seal. We're going to put the new seal in and go ahead and get it put on. I have the Honda bond to do all this. We were actually waiting on the Honda bond to get here. Everything really sucks with shipping, guys. I mean, it's just taking forever to get everything. So, I mean, I'm glad you guys are sticking with watching the videos on this. I know they're few far in between, but with shipping and the way things go, the way things are going, I can only do so much because of the shipping problems, guys. But it's no problem. Stuff takes time to get here. It's no problem. So, if you guys like the video, please like, subscribe, and share, because it will not be long, guys. This thing will be going to the dyno and getting ran, and we're hoping to make some good power with it. So please stay tuned for that, and we'll show you the first dyno session on this thing, guys. Thanks for watching.